Hello, welcome to Pre-Technical Mathematics. This video lecture is on the Law of Sines, Chapter 8, Section 4. Up to now, we've been working with right triangles and solving them using the Pythagorean theorem and sine and cosine. Now we're going to work with triangles that are not right triangles, they're acute or obtuse. And we've got a law that will make that very simple. Let's take a look at it. Here we are. So we have sine, this is the side A over the sine of angle A will equal the side B over the sine of angle B, or the side C over the sine of angle C. Now what this means is that if we have any side and an angle and another side, we can find this one. So we need three things and we can find the other three. Let's see how it works. Okay, here's our first one. Now, I start off by doing a little thing that helps me out. Angle and side. So I have A, and the side is 12.4. B, I don't know, let's say I know the angle, 62.4 degrees. I should have made this a little bigger, sorry. And I have C, I know the angle is 43.9 degrees. All right. Now, we know from before that a triangle equals 180 degrees. Oops, I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? That belongs over here in the angles. So I've got two angles. Let me try and take a minute and get that out of there. Took our whole line, didn't it? There we go. Now we have two angles, and we know every triangle equals 180 degrees. So let's find angle A real quickly. So we have 180 minus 62.4 minus 43.9. And that should give us 73.7 degrees. That is A, so let's put that in here. 73.7 degrees. And I'm just going to put a little circle on it to say that's what we computed. Okay. Now we can use our sine law. We have two things that match each other here in A. We have the size and we have the angle. So let's put that down, and we need the side for B. So let's put that down. A over the sine of A equals B over the sine of B. All right, so we have A, 12.4 over the sine of 73.7 equals B over the sine of 62.4 degrees. Okay, if you do a little algebra, you'll end up with, I'll write it out this time for you, times the sine of 62.4 divided by the sine of 73.7, and that should equal the side B. I think after you do the math, you'll find that B equals 11.45. So we're going to put that in here, 11.45. All right, now all we have left is C. What you want to try and think about doing is going back and using your A that you've already used and compare it to C. If you jump and you compare B to C, if you made an error here in your first calculations, you're really going to compound that error. So let's go back to A. We have 12.4 over the sine of 73.7 degrees will equal C over the sine of 43.9 degrees. Now take this and multiply by the 12.4, and C should equal 8.96. So we'll put our last one in there. There we go. So we've got all three sides and all three angles. So the law of sines is very handy with solving triangles. Let's see if I've got another example for you. Ah, here's one. Okay. See if I can make my chart a little bigger. Okay, I've got A, B, and C. A is 10.4. C is 5.2. And C angle is 30 degrees. All right, we have a match here. So we can use that. So we'll set up 5.2 over the sine of 30 degrees equals, and we'll use this because there's only one unknown, 10.4 over the sine of A. All right, so we do the math here. It'll end up switching. Let's see, we'll have sine of A equals the 10.4 times the sine of 30 divided by 5.2. Alright, now remember when you do this, you need to take A, you need to take that, when you bring it over on this side, you need to take that inverse of all of that. Okay? So you should get A equal to 90 degrees. That's odd. Put in our 90 degrees. Okay. If I have a triangle that's 180 degrees, I could subtract 90 and subtract 30, and I should get 60 degrees for B. Let's put that in there. Alright, now I want to find out what side B is. So I'll take what I started with, 5.2 over the sine of 30 equals B over the sine of 60. So B would equal 5.2 times the sine of 60 over the sine of 30. When you run that through, B should equal 9.01, just about 9. Okay, now we've got all our sides and all our angles. Ready to try it by yourself? Here you are. Set up your little chart. I think it'll help you. And then apply the sine law. This is the end of this video.